Hello and welcome to today's video. My name is Jacko and today we're watching the dev update for March of 2022. This will be a super short, super simple video. We're going to cover a quick few things, about five separate topics, sorry, some of which we've already talked about in previous dev updates. Some stuff is really just repeating some key things, or even some points that were supposed to happen last month that didn't happen but are going to happen this month, or hopefully this month. Anyways, let's start. The Explain series. Yes, I know it's been a few weeks since the last one, but I just want to remind you that we have a series on Mushishi, Death Note, Inuyasha, and Ranma 1/2 on their way. Currently, the only issue is getting people to voice it. Everything else is prepared and ready to go. So be ready. The next series within the four that's going to come is probably Mushishi or Death Note. One of the two is probably the first. Ranma and Inuyasha are pretty long. Ranma especially. So be ready for that one. The review series, which I've mentioned before, it's going to have no script. It's going to be super short and about video games, and is going to be constructed or formatted in a similar way to the podcast is going to be coming soon. I'm mainly going to talk about video games, as I said. It's just some short stuff about video games, what I think about them. Specific titles, obviously, not just video games overall. Some of the ones I would start with are Battlefield 5 and 1. Those two would be in the same video. Excuse me. Fallout New Vegas, of course, is one of my favorite games. I'd like to talk about it a little bit too, explain why it's good, what are some errors in it. Red Dead 2, I'd like to talk about. It's also a good game, but one of the things that annoys me, like small stuff like that. Continuing on with games in mind, there's going to be a new game series, there is a new game series with the first episode or first part coming out last week, and that's on Frostpunk. Basically, with the way I'm going to edit Frostpunk, and I'm trying to edit every game differently. I'm going to record 1 hour chunks of Frostpunk, then edit them down to about 20 minutes or so, and every video on Frostpunk is going to be an independent episode of itself. So the next Frostpunk video is not going to be a continuation of the previous one. I think that's how I'm going to try and do it. And second to last, I'll be redoing thumbnails for series and single videos. As some of you may have seen with the Frostpunk video with the thumbnail under construction, which was done because I didn't have time to make a series thumbnail like I usually do with the games that I really enjoy doing, and I plan on doing one. I have some ideas to sketch out, but I'm going to do the same for every video. I'm going to try and make every series have their own independent thumbnails, make it quite a little bit more interesting. And then, I'm a bit tired today. Video series breaking down YouTubers. It was a series idea that I mentioned last time, and I'm going to actually try and go through with it this month. Basically, it's going to explain how they edit and how they script their videos. Try to break it down. Mainly guesstimations, really, more than anything. However, if I could get interviews with the people that I'm talking about or stuff like that, that'd be really interesting too. I'm also going to try and bring back that interview series that I tried to do forever ago. I'm not going to make any promises. When I did that, it was really hard to get to people. Many of them never even answered me back, so we'll see what I can do in that regard. Anyways, that's it for this month's dev blog or dev update. If you have any questions, any concerns, or any ideas for what we can do, let me know in the comments down below, and I will see you guys all very, very soon. Have a good one.